We're in beautiful western New York in the little town of Clarkson for Good Neighbor Days in a Lumberjack competition. In total, we have 50 competitors competing for $8,000 in prize money. Just before the show got started, Rod had a chance to talk to head judge Andy SCHREINER.
Okay, Andy, usually when I see you around Lumberjack shows, you're a competitor. Now I see you're head judge, and you want to explain to us how you get into the role of head judge?
Well, my wife and I, last year, we stopped competing. Had been traveling a lot for the better part of 20 years. And I actually got a new right hip a couple years ago, and don't want to wear that and my new truck out. So figured we'd take a step back and just enjoy the summer instead of ramming around the Northeast all summer.
Okay, so obviously judging then, according to what you're saying, is a little bit less stressful than actually competing. You want to explain the differences?
I'm not sure if it's less stressful, but it's nice. And I'm only doing a few shows around New York State. I got a lot of friends in the association, of course, and a lot of them are running shows. And it's good to have a head judge that knows what's going on in the sport.
And of course, you're right, that's a big part of it is the knowledge. What kind of things do you have to look for as a head judge to make sure the show runs smoothly?
Well, you're looking to get people to the stands on time, get them ready, keep the show flowing. A lot of times competitors will go to a show and they don't get out till 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. And that's just because people are lollygagging around and not paying attention to what's going on. We got to remember that the shows are here to entertain the crowds, entertain the fairs, so on and so forth. Keep it moving or your crowd gets a little complacent.
Well, we're heading into the women's bow saw right now. In total, we have 12 competitors. We're going to be showing you the top 3 heats here at the Lumberjack competition. We got a good crowd on hand, including a scaled-down version of Hulk Hogan there with his family. Saw him last week at the trailer park, that is for sure. This first heat, we got Julie Miller taking on ANDREA ROBARGE. Now, ANDREA's been around this sport for a long time. As a matter of fact, she's been around in general for a long time. She told me last week she's actually a brand new grandmother, great shape for a grandmother, taking on Julie Miller, who's generally just in great shape.
You bet. And Julie Miller, what a strong girl. One thing about the New York Lumberjack Association competitors, they're all really tight. You watch these events, they'll be within a couple of seconds, all the first 5 finishers.
Now in an earlier heat, Marion Carpet at 14.74. Julie Miller is going to take down that time with her good technique, taking out and outpacing ANDREA. Julie comes in with a 12.7. Now look at this technique. A lot of downward pull, using full blade, and keeping the saw in the wood.
And a nice new sharp blade as well, which is what you need to win first place in the bow saw.
Hi, my name's Levon Michelacci. I live in Van Ling, Pennsylvania, and I'm a cafeteria mom.
Hi, I'm Heather Cleve, and I'm from Strathroy, Ontario, Canada, and I am an arborist and work at Canada Post.
You know, we got a solid field of women competitors here in the bow saw, and this is 10 inches round of wood. This is not an easy task to get this done in less than 20 seconds. These women are able to do it easily.
That's right, and also the blades. It comes down to blades and how they're filed. We know that Heather Cleve likely is running a Mercier blade from Quebec. We know that Paul Finnegar's manufacturing blades here, so this is also a battle of the blades.
12.77. You can see Heather rocking it a little bit as well. Both of them are actually rocking the blades a little bit, not keeping it in the wood. They're not going to take down Julie Miller, that's for sure. Who's going to win this heat? Going to be Levon Michelacci, just outpacing Heather with a time of 15.52. Now, you can see how she's not keeping the bow quite straight.
No, she actually could have got a second or two faster in this cut because she's rocking her blade a lot, cutting some wood that's already been cut once. So, again, it slows you down a little bit in the bow saw. And again, fast event, you got to make sure all your teeth are cut in wood.
You know, the perfect example we saw was Julie, where it was completely straight, holding that bow frame over the cut as well. This next heat, we got TRACIE Henning taking on Mary Dooley, 2 New York Staters. Mary lives just down the street from here.
Strong girls. Mary been around a long time, and she's giving these girls still a race. I'll tell you, no slouch at all in the bow saw.
And look at TRACIE on the left-hand side, nice and straight and clean, standing over the wood. TRACIE Henning wins this heat with a time of 10.93. It's only one cut, but there's a lot of preparation involved in that. I know you're checking the wood, you're getting Chris to check the wood. Tell me how important that is.
I don't want to go through a knot. It'll screw up my blade, so definitely going to be sure.
Well, there was some dark discoloration in that wood, and your blade made it through safely, and it was a pretty good cut. You pretty happy?
Yeah, it dropped a lot faster than I thought it was going to do, so it's good.
Good job, thanks.
Thank you.
The fast-paced bow saw. Typically, we only see it in the eastern part of North America. TRACIE Henning winning it with a time of 10.93.